Hello, good evening to all. Today I am going to make a video on statistics in nursing. So, as I'm talking about statistics in nursing, as nurses are quite weak at maths, they might feel difficulty in understanding statistics. As they have to deal with nursing research, but sometimes they find it difficult to understand stats, so that is going to affect the analysis interpretation of the data which they have collected. So today I am going to start with introduction of statistics and the basic concept of stat. So I am not making a lengthy video on statistics, I am making a short video. If you are feeling that it is quite beneficial for you, give your replies in comments, then I will make further video, otherwise I won't. So if you find it beneficial, please reply. If you want me to make some corrections, then also tell me, I will try to do so. So let's start with statistics. What stat is? So during our school times, we have listened the term statistics many a times, but we have listened about statistics only in mathematics, only in maths. So why we are discussing about statistics in nursing also, as we are not dealing with any concept of maths in nursing? So why stats? So as in fourth year we are having nursing research. In nursing research, we have to collect our data from the sample, and that data needs to be analyzed, interpreted in numerical form. So that data to be analyzed and interpreted in the numerical form, we need to go through statistics. So before starting statistics, you should know that statistics is a mathematical term. It is a mathematical term. So what is statistic? Statistics is a collection of some terms. That statistic is made up of some terms. So what these terms are? So these terms are collection, analysis, interpretation, results, organization, and then presentation. So statistics is a branch of maths which deals with collection, analysis, interpretation, results, organization, and presentation of data in numerical form. So stats deal with collecting the data. We are going to collect our data from our samples, study samples. Then we are going to analyze our data. After analyzing, we have to interpret our data, we have to make results, we have to organize that results and widely publish to all in magazines or in journals. So all these required understanding of maths, which is under the term statistics. So what is stat? Statistics is a branch of maths which deals with collection, analysis, interpretation, results, organization, and presentation of data in numerical form. So this is what statistics generally mean. So the next term we are going to discuss here is biostatistics. Biostatistics. So what is biostatistics? Biostatistics is a method used in dealing with statistics in the field of health sciences. So when we are going to use stat in field of health sciences, it is referred to as biostatistics. So it is stats which is applied to the health sciences. So it is referred to as biostats. So the health sciences include nursing, dentistry, medicine, pharmacology. So any one of them can be the field where the statistics is going to be used. So if stat is applied to the field of health sciences, it is referred to as biostatistics. We're not going to say we are dealing with statistics, it is a biostatistics. So now, what is the uses of statistics in our field? Next topic is uses of stats. So what are its uses? So first, so why do we deal with stats? So stat is when, for example, you are going to collect the data from your study sample. So for that you need to go to the setting and then administer your tool to the study sample, and after when they are going to deal with your instrument, for example if it is a questionnaire, then they are going to fill that questionnaire and you are going to collect all those filled questionnaires. Then you need to, you have collected that data, you have to analyze that data, interpret that data with the help of stats only. So first, it helps to present data in a definite form. In definite form, that is कि without stat you cannot present your data in understandable or definite form. Next, it facilitates comparison. So how comparison? So if you are going to administer, you are going to see difference in rural and urban areas population. So you have administer your tool to both of them, rural and urban. So with the help of that collected data and after interpreting its results, you can compare which of them are having good knowledge and which of them having bad knowledge about certain phenomena. So with the help of statistics only you can compare. For example, if you are over with your research, that is you have collected your data but you haven't analyzed it yet and haven't interpreted it yet, so it is not a beneficial study. So if that results can be used as a comparison, then it comes under stat. So stat helps to present the data in a definite form, that is you're going to present data in percentages or in numeric form. So it is all through stats only, in percentages or in numeric form, it is by stats only. Or second, it helps you to make comparison. And then stats simplifies masses of figure. So what is masses of figure? That is, for example, if you have conducted your study on a sample of 100 and you have administered your tool to the sample of 100, and after that you have collected data from all the 100 samples. So it is difficult to present result of each sample. So with the help of statistics you can tell 80% of them are having this much knowledge, 70% of them are having this, and 10% have, for example 80% have good, 70% have average, 10% has poor knowledge. So it is possible only with the help of stat. So stat simplifies masses of figure. It simplifies the masses of figure. If there would not be any stat, we would not be able to present our data in percentages, in ratios, in fractions. So all these are stat. So stat also helps to formulate or test hypothesis. How? So when you are going to see review of literature, within that review of literature you see, for example, I am going to do a research on premenstrual syndrome, knowledge regarding premenstrual syndrome among childbearing women. So I'm going to see its review of literature. In review of literature I have assessed that, I have viewed that most of the women does not know about what premenstrual syndrome is. So and 20% of them are having average knowledge. So this can give me idea that the most of the women don't know about the premenstrual syndrome. So with that I can formulate hypothesis, and after conducting my study the result will help me to test that hypothesis. So statistics help me to formulate or test the hypothesis. So these are the uses of statistics. It helps to present data in a definite form, that is in percentages, in numeric form, fraction, ratios, all these comes under statistics. Next, it facilitates comparison. With the help of stats, you can compare between two groups, two persons, or two population living at different geographical area. Stats simplifies masses of figure. That without stat we have to look at each result, but with the help of stat we can compare, we can simplify masses of figures. It helps to formulate or test the hypothesis. After that, there comes the terms related to statistics. So in terms, first term that we are going to deal is data. So what is data? Data is a piece of information. Any piece of information is referred to as data. So data is a piece of information. So data is further of two type: qualitative data and quantitative data. So what qualitative data is? Qualitative data is the data which can be observed, whereas quantitative data is the data which can be measured but not observed. So coming back to the qualitative data, so what qualitative data is? Qualitative data is the data which can be easily observed from individuals or the study population. For example, gender, marital status, occupation, etc. So what is quantitative data? Quantitative data is the data which can be measured but not observed. For example, weight, height, BP. So this is two type of qualitative or quantitative data. Further, the quantitative data is of two types: discrete and concrete. Discrete data or concrete data. So discrete data is the data which is presented in a whole number, whereas concrete data is the data which is present in fractions or ratios. So you might be clear with fraction or ratios. For example, 1:2, it is a concrete data. And talking about discrete data is any data which is presented as 20, 30, BP, that is 120/80. It is also discrete data. So it is a discrete data. So after that, so this is all the introduction and basic concept of statistics. So the further introduction I will be dealing in next video.